Hello guys, it's Wayland, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial video on how to make an intro or an outro, depending on how you want to use it, for your YouTube channel or any other video that you'll be doing. I use this site for my intro that you'll see at the beginning if you want to rewind back to that. But they do not have the same template that I used anymore, which is kind of a shame. But they do have some templates available to you that I didn't have, and you guys can use those. So yeah, let's get into that. So this is the site. This is the Panzoid Clip Maker. This is still in alpha. It's version 0.5. So it's still in development. So maybe by the time that you're watching this, it might be fully developed, and they might have some other things and niceness. So these are the templates that they have available to you right now. You got this one with sandy stuff, pixel, I guess. And then you have your black background and spinning text. And then you have one that's kind of floating over the ocean with some sunny rays and your text flying into the screen. Of course, you can always start from scratch. If you're experienced with Blender or Adobe After Effects, you can check this out. But it might take a little bit longer than this. This will probably take you maybe 10 minutes to 15 minutes if you want to use a template. But if you start from scratch, it might take who knows how long, an indefinite amount of time. So yeah, let's get a template out just to use in an example for this video. We'll do this one because it's kind of simple and I don't want to go into all that stuff. So if you want to view the intro correctly, press this little camera button and it'll turn red. And then you'll see what the intro will actually look like when you put it on your channel. So this is it. We'll stop it there. We can go into the clip itself and edit all the stuff that you want and make it custom to you. So let's go into the first tab, the basics. You can set the resolution. The default is 1080p, but of course you have others. This can vary in file size, and it definitely varies in quality. So you have 240p, 360p, 480p, 720p, 1080p, 1440p, and 2160p. Of course, these will be larger file sizes, so it might take a bit longer depending on what kind of video editor you're using. The length in seconds you can set. I personally like this because if you want a sound bite included, you're going to want to sync it up with the clip. So of course you can set the length of this video to the sound bite, so it all syncs up all nice. They do not offer sound bites on this website, so you're gonna have to go and search up for one on some sort of sound clip site. Most sound clips are purchasable. They're not free most of the time unless there's like a watermark in them, which isn't great. I bought mine for like $15, which is crazy because it's 4 seconds, but it fit my intro perfectly, which is great. So let's go to the second tab, the scene. You can set a video in the background that you want. You can set an image in the background. For 3D, you can set the outdoor thing, so I'll show you what that looks like. If you want to set a 3D thing, it'll look like this one, where you have this 3-dimensional background here and stuff like that. So let's go back to the one I had. Load up, come on. You can do it. There you go. Let's put that there. Alright. So yeah, we're already on scene, so let's move past that. Objects. So the objects that you see on the screen currently are just the text, because that is the only object that you have right now. So we can click on this and edit it. So you can set the text. Let's set it to Info Alien, because that is in fact my channel, if you didn't know that. You have a bunch of fonts that you can choose from. Not much, but it's doable. So let's stick with the one we have. There it goes. Changes to Info Alien. You can set the height and the thickness that you want. You can set the detail. I'm not exactly sure what this detail button or slider does. It's not even a slider. What is it? But you can set what it does. I don't know. I tried doing this a couple times and I could not find out what it does. I'm sure it does something. You can set the bevel. So let's set this to true. And you can set the size, the thickness, and make it look absolutely terrible. We'll set that to false just so we can see it. We can set the center point of how you want it to rotate. So you can set the position a little off. I actually have noticed in the past recordings and the fucking stupid recordings that I've done that this is actually off-center. the I is a little bit farther off than the N when it rotates, which kind of bugs me, and it probably bugs you too now that I pointed it out. You can set the scale, the rotation, the position. You can set the appearance of the text, so you can have it set to a single color, which blue or something, you know? Look like that. You can set texture. You're going to need your own texture file for that. I'm not exactly sure what kind of file it takes, but you guys can experiment with that. And then you have pixelated, which you saw in the other example that I used for the 3D background. And we can set the color. I like blue, personally. And we can also set the pixel size. And we can set the seed. The seed is just the different placements of the pixels that you'll see here. Just a bunch of different ones. You have the effects tab. This is just different things. I haven't found one, so let's just try film. Makes it look more grainy, I guess. We can do color negative. Whoa! That kind of look that would kind of be more like my intro personally. But yeah, let's not do that. That looks gross. And then the last tab, you have the camera sequence. This of course requires a little bit of experience with Blender and stuff like that, because this is the position of the camera of which you're looking at. So you can set it off to make it actually centered this time, but we're not going to do that because that probably takes more time than I have for this video. You guys can go into that if you want, but this is just the basics that I'm going through right now. But that is in fact the last tab. The other tab is just an about section. Get the fuck out of here, dog. And you can see the credits and stuff and things like that. But yeah, that is how to make an intro or outro, as I said, for your channel. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next tutorial video or video in general, because I probably won't make another tutorial video for a while like I have right now.